These artists are just like farmers. They never give up. They're stubborn, they're clever, they're strategic, and it's because of them that this organization has been effective.
We started off with trying to save family farmers one at a time, and then we started seeing ways to turn it around and ways to identify and educate so people could realize what they could do by buying the right food to turn this around and stop it.
Over the last few years, we've seen tremendous growth in interest from consumers. They want to know where their food is grown, who's had their hands in it, and what goes back to the farmer. It's really a new trend in agriculture.
I've become a much healthier eater over the years. With all these farm aid people I'm around, they sort of educate me. It's really probably helped keep me healthy.
Whether it's called sustainable, organic, locally grown, pure food, or just common sense, people everywhere are voting for this good food approach.
If the consumer is pulling for quality, for good food, for organic food, a quality of food that we want to look at, feed our children with, if that's a pull, then it is supply and demand. It's very simple. As part of a movement, Farm Aid is great support for the evolution of an idea, which is quality. And I think that's what Farm Aid is standing for now, which in turn helps the farmer.
Here you go, a little bit of ham. Smoked it myself, roasted, smoked it myself.
We put a lot of love into the food we do, and we like to help the farmers out who put just as much love in growing that food, and so we can carry that love all the way through to our dinner served onto the table to our customers. That's why we like to support the local farmers, and plus it cuts out the middle guy, and you know, it's a good thing to do.
This is Joanne Dickman. This is their husband, Dennis. They've proved themselves as very aggressive, innovative, and savvy marketers. And they've done very well with a small family farm, selling some new and different products and really attracting a lot of customers to this niche and bringing a lot of customers out to their farm.
25 to 55 is very food conscious. The older ones aren't that food conscious, but more and more of them are becoming so after what they find out, what they do to their food.
Being more involved with Farm Aid lately has made me think a lot more about food. We're fourth-generation farmers, and the fifth generation is probably going to farm very differently than we do.
When I grow up, I want to be a farmer, and I want to grow corn, vegetables.
Trying to get people back to the dinner table with really healthy, wholesome food would not be that difficult if we would all band together and kind of demand that this is what we want. Really, it's doing a tremendous service to us.
And there's a future for American farmers that is part of the future of America. And it's a different thing than we envisioned. We never even thought of this when we started.
Farm Aid is always in motion. I don't know about these guys, but I was naive enough to think that, well, we're going to do this one and that'll be it, man. We're going to have it solved because the government will listen. We're doing what's right.
But this thing is such an evolving thing, and we keep discovering new ways, and we are tenacious.
It's a great coming together and a celebration of the fact that we're so lucky to do what we do. The fact that we can give back a little bit because of someone like Willie who goes to the trouble of putting this event together. All we have to do is show up, and it's the easiest way in the world to give back, so I'm very grateful for that.
Welcome to Farm Aid 2012 Backstage Pass.